Hello, welcome to another Tech Tagger review. Today we're going to take a closer look at the Microsoft Surface. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about the keyboard. I think you've seen some of the other videos that I have, and I talked about don't buy the black at all, which is a problem because of the touch and type. The back of the black has like a felt. The touch cover, right, which this is, as well as the type cover, which is more of a traditional keyboard, has like a felt on the back. So if you put it down, it's going to pick up any dirt, any liquids, what have you. The nice thing about this touch keyboard is it's spill proof. So it's very easy to just wash or rinse it off with a wet towel. So just to give you an idea, the keyboard is pretty much a full keyboard. You have your volumes, your play, pause when you're in media, search, search, share. So you have all of the charms, which I'll show you as we go a little bit through the user interface, just to give you an idea. The settings and the buttons, you might not be able to see it on camera, but like the F and the J key kind of have a little bit of an indentation, so you have that feeling that you are where the keys need to be. And they're beveled, so they're a little bit raised, enough so you feel separation of the keys, and they're pressure sensitive, so if you just put your hand on it, it's not going to type. So you actually have to put pressure down. There's also a trackpad here, which is small, but it comes in handy when you need that precision in the desktop mode. So hopefully you can hear it, but I wanted to give you an idea when you're on the keyboard. So let's say, for example, I want to get Microsoft Word, right? So I type. I don't know if you can hear that. And you can see it's really not typing. Some people have said they've had sore fingers because they were over typing. It's just a matter of getting a feel for the keys. And you can see I'm not really pressing down that hard. It's very lightly. And I'm usually one of those guys that you hear clanking away at the keyboard. And luckily enough, I've gotten really used to this pretty quickly. So there are two ways to find something. So you can either go here and pick, and I did want to take this opportunity to show you that it has Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. So you can find it this way, touch it, and launch it this way. Or you could use the keyboard. So let's say we're going to launch Word. So you just type Word, and it comes up. You can hit Enter. So it makes it pretty nice that you can do a search like that. Okay, so just to give you an idea, this is test. A little bit of a typo there, but this is where having a touch screen is nice. So I can give you an idea. See, so I want to come in here. Say I just want to delete that and say this. This is a test. So another nice feature of that, if you're doing any editing, you can zoom in. So it just gives you an idea. This keyboard is pretty easy to use. So love the sound, love that. And don't forget, another reason why I recommend that you get the touch keyboard over the type keyboard, which is the one with the more physical keys that can be depressed, is because it has Bluetooth and has USB. So you can add a physical keyboard at home and you keep this for more on the go, which is nice. At 3 millimeters of thickness and using it as a case, it just makes it much easier. And don't forget, at the end of the day, if you know you're not going to be typing and you just want to even go smaller and don't want to worry about the keyboard, you just remove it. Now talking about the keyboard, some of you might wonder, well, how is it without the keyboard attached? And as you see, I removed it. Straightforward, just like the iPad, the keyboard pops up. Actually has some pretty cool features in this too, that you can actually change how the keyboard plays out. So if you want it split, if you want to write by hand, which is pretty cool. I don't have a stylus in my hand, but here, there you go, Microsoft. So everybody sees that I'm fair. So not perfect. Again, I'm doing it with my hands, but actually translated. So translated to Apple. So just so everybody can see how unbiased I am. I use a lot of Apple devices, but again, fair and unbiased reviews. So you see it picked up apple.com. So if you have a stylus, it makes it even easier. I prefer the keyboard, especially if it's so small and so thin. It's not really a problem. There you go, the iPad mini. We're actually doing another review on that too.